What's up, y'all? It's Jam and Sam, and today we're going to continue restoring the ending music from Pokémon Ruby and Sapphire. Now, we did some progress on this today. Got about 2 hours of work done. Now we're going to continue. And it looks like I think I was just finishing up with the timpani in, is it this track, maybe? Oh yeah, I have this track highlighted. So let's see. Ah, we have piano in here. The piano comes back. Nice. So this piano is sort of, I think it's mapped between, oh no, we're not doing this today. My keyboard is not doesn't want to register today. All right, so this is going right away, and we're gonna try loading it again. Doing this today. I need my keyboard. Yes, there we go. Now it gets it. Now we just have to reload the project. I think I'm going to start doing this from now often. If you won't load my keyboard, that is unacceptable. I need my keyboard to load. Okay. So this instrument, this keyboard, it goes from being... It has those two samples within it, so, and thus those two different patches. So at some point here, two different samples. Okay, and this never even really dips down that far, I don't think, so we didn't need to worry about that. Just something to be aware of. Ah, but it sounds like it's switching. It looks like it's switching over here. But... oh, wow, this is a different sample. Is that the same? Is that the European piano, or is that like the other piano? I think that's still the European piano. So if we go... So we have to decide which one of these patches we want to put this into. So let me go take these notes, and I'm gonna go audition this line. Let's first find out where it ends to. Okay. Now this starts here, but this is going to change because we want it to go after the timpani. Okay, so now we know. But the timpani is in the drums, and this is going to go in. I don't really want to put it in piano solo because it's not solo, and it's not so it's surrounded by the orchestra. It's like going to be way after the piano. So let's put it in orchestra because now it's part of the orchestra. And in the context of the orchestra, this is gonna go where? Okay, so we have these strings climbing. Let me make sure I copied this first. Okay, so here's where it ends. And here's where it begins. Copy. And go to orchestra. Now we have to find where this is playing. Let's see, in the context of the piece, let's see if I can recognize it. Everything is climbing up, so I just have to find where this stuff climbs up. I think it's here. Yeah. It's like a slow climb up too. It's like da da da. I think it's here, yeah. No, but this doesn't go in trumpet, it goes in piano. And it fits too. Nice. But is that piano right? Because I feel like that piano is a little out of place. And let's see. My piano solo is here, so that's right. I think I heard the strings there. Nice, okay. Lovely. Hi, Truffles, welcome. I saw the notification on stream, but I'm working. I live in England. Nice. I live in, well, right now, Barcelona. So I popped in to say hello, and always thank you for all your amazing work on Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire, and in general, love you, man. Thank you. I love you too, man. Nice. Welcome. Well, have fun at work, and thanks for popping by. All right. Now, we have, let me see. I want to audition this. So this is going to go into, I'm going to first try this in channel 1. And let's solo this. Let's make this only the piano. And let's compare that to the ending, which we're going to have to do a lot of switching around here because this occurs later. So now if we go to channel 2, I feel like this one's better because it's for the simple fact that it's brighter, and that works a lot better. Okay, now this is a lot quieter in the mix, so let's go grab our volume for that point. But first, let's do. So it's going to be this amount. Let's see, this is going to be 50% left. And now, what do we have going on in our piano solo right here? Since this is the only piano so far, right now let's paste. Well, actually, no, let's just kind of keep controlling the first one. Let's keep it organized. I think it'll be more organized. Okay, this is painted. This has automation, so we're good. Now we can, let's go to where the piano occurs and paint. Let's see, what did we have? 61% left. So let's go and place that in hand 1, paste that value, and then we're gonna go select this part and Control I to insert. Nice. Okay, now volume. Let's make sure we have our volume set. Yes. Wait, did we check for the pan one? Ah, yes. Okay. That was the wrong thing, but we still have it, so that works out. Okay, so we have our pan one automated in the other in the solo channel. Now let's go. Wait a second. We put that in volume, didn't we? No, we don't want to do that. This goes in pan and one. And now FL Studio never pastes anything where we want it, so we want to go and now adjust. There we go. Now it puts it there. Okay, now we have some volume here to copy. Let's go for our volume at that moment, which is okay, now let's go and select right when that happens. Okay, and then we copied that, and now we go to orchestra. Piano volume 1. Lovely. Now let's select bar instead of beat. Let's go paste. Nice. And now with the rest of everything, I still feel that it's too loud though. It's much louder than the strings. Okay, because we have our strings mapped out, right? Yes, so we have the volume there. It's just overall, it's not loud, not quite loud enough. And oh, we never adjusted for our did we even use an envelope controller? I don't know. But either way, we're gonna want to adjust this just for what we hear. So yes. Tuba also could be louder. Let me go and check the overall. We can also up the tuba volume. Yes. Not that much. Nice. Wait a second. The pan here on the piano is supposed to be 50% left, not 50%, not 60% right. So why did that happen? All right, let's go and we're gonna paste this value and then Control I. Nice. Now let's go and check our volume, because maybe that's a reason, maybe that mix-up is a reason it's not, like the volumes are imbalanced. So this is 60, we got 61% to the pan, okay. But now what did we do with the volume? Let's see, did I copy that? Yes, paste value, 61%, Control I. Okay, so we have the right value. Why would you not play? Okay, so it's about the same volume then. Lovely. Okay. Welcome, E. Sam's the man. Thanks for the music. You're welcome. Glad you enjoy it. All right, so now let's go and grab what's after our piano. Dum dum. Tubular bells, all right. And then one string note at the end. But I think we already got that because we had some strings earlier. No, we didn't have strings earlier, not in this channel. So we'll get that later. Let's go copy this and go to orchestra. And then after this piano, we will go to, wait, we didn't have any tubular bells yet. Ah, I see. So now we need to make a new channel for our tubular bells. Let's go clone this harp. Let's call it tubular bells. Wow, just bumped my mic. Okay. All right, so now we have tubular bells. Let's reset our information. And then we go to part 1. And then make that a tubular bell. Chromatic percussion, tubular bell. And then we'll turn down the release because I don't want it to be that long of a release. It's just going to obviously bleed into other notes and be distracting. So let's go here, and this is we're gonna paste this line here. Yes. Alt-C to change. And I know that we have some tempo automation that's not me, that I did not copy. Wow, lots of tempo information. This almost looks like a volume automation or something. That's crazy. I did not expect there to be that many volume stuff, or that many tempo stuff going on. Okay, so in the piano solo, we have, let's see, we have it sort of ending, right here. So let's copy this here. And then go to the piano solo and paste it. And then let's go back to the thing, and let's go and select all of these stuff here. But is this a note? Yes, okay. So let's go select all of that. And then we'll go to orchestra, and we'll select everything but the part before the downbeat, and we'll paste that there. Okay, good. Now let's go back to our tubular bells, and we will see what our panning has in store for us. Ding. So let's copy this value. It looks like it doesn't change. Yeah. Okay, so that value is not going to change. Let's go copy that. and paste it to the tubular bells, because right now we don't really have anything else going on. I don't think any of this stuff here is going on, because I think after this we just have synths, but we might have some more sometimes they sneak some samples down here at the bottom. But for now, we'll just assume that this is the only thing we have. Now let's check out our volume, for which we have, well, if we don't have any other things, we don't need to take our volume, because we'll do that in post. Okay, now let's take that one single string note, this A. Let's copy that, and let's go to our orchestra. Go to strings. Now this is going to go here. So we shall paste, control, wait, no, we're not gonna, it's just supposed to be down here. It's just very far, kind of tripped me up for a second. Okay, and now this is going to be in channel 2, which for the first time we have a channel 2 on the strings, so let's go and first let's grab our panning for channel 2. Now right now we're not really controlling we're not controlling the main line, so that's good. Let's go into our strings and see if we have pasted the first pan. No, we have nothing for the first pan. It's just been right 4. So there has not been much movement in the strings then. And let's see, volume has been 100. No movement, which seems a little strange to me, given all the movement that has happened everywhere else. So I want to go and kind of check on that. Let's see, whenever we have strings come in, so we have strings here. This is center. Nice. And it's 69% volume. Oh, whoops, I need to plug something in. Hold on. Okay. Now, hey, what's up, Daniel? 2 late night streams in a row. Hope you're enjoying Spain. Yes, I am. Thank you. Yes, this is our morning stream. We're going to be streaming throughout the day here because I've got to get this wrapped up. So we'll be streaming. I'm going to stream at least 3 times today. That's my goal. Okay, so now we have this. "69% volume and center pan," so that confirms what we have. Now we have more strings here. Where's that going? Where's that coming from? Here we go, channel 4, which is also center. Now, here we have 75% volume, and it changes a little bit, so why don't we adjust? Why are we not have we not adjusted for that? Oh, are we using the main line? Yes, there's our thing, because we have only had solo stuff so far, so that's why we're using the main line. But the panning doesn't, in fact, change. It's always been center so far. So let's go and check out our differences between the two string notes at the end. This is French horn, and this is playing tuba. This is our other string ensemble. Okay, so let's go check that out. They are, but one is panned to the left. Our new one is panned to the left. So we're gonna go copy this value, paste it to pan 2. And then let's see. So then our volume is 67% and 77%. So do they both sweep, or is one just louder? So this one goes from one goes from 21%, one goes from 24%, so they start at roughly the same place. And then they end. This one ends at 88%, and this one ends at 81%. So they are roughly the same. One starts at 21 versus they're like 2% louder. Like, we don't need to be super picky about that. Actually, this is 7% louder. That's a little bit bigger. So let's go and try to copy those parts. Like, so we'll now split up the, this is gonna go to, now we're gonna, wait, we have to make sure we know our time here. This one's gonna go to volume 1. And FL Studio never pastes anything where we want it, so we have to go back and put that there. Now it's where we want it. And now this is going to be reset. Wait, our string, yes. Okay, so now I want to go and grab my my volume sweep from the string note. Copy it to the orchestra, to pan 2. At the moment that we have this, let's see. Okay, here we go. Lovely. But does it really flatten out like that? Did I just accidentally not copy part of my sweep? Ah, yes. I did only copy part of it. So let me go copy this again. Go back to orchestra and go to pan 2. No, this is supposed to be in volume. Why did I put that there? It's supposed to be volume 2, not pan 2. Paste. And now the rest of the time, I need this volume for the rest of the time too, actually. I forgot about that. So this is going to be here. Oh yeah, wait, that was the rest of the time. There's only that one note in the second channel. Okay, now I need my pan again because I messed up the panning automation. So I need this 50% left. We're gonna copy this value and go straight here. Did I put that on pan 3? No, I don't want that on pan 3. I want this on pan 2. Okay. So now for that final sweeping note, we have nice. Okay, now this extra part of this, oh, it's still a piano. Wow. Let's turn off the reverb. Go and make this an SC88 Pro Map strings. Now let's go and check it out. Lovely. Okay, so now we have that, and let's check out what people are saying. Here's Magnificent Kirby, welcome. We're so close to the Emerald Tracks. Let's go. Wait, this is stream 2? Dang, no, this is stream 1 of the day. But we started this song yesterday, and we didn't finish it because we hit 2 hours, and I don't want to stream for more than 2 hours at a time. I can't do that. It's too much stiffness. I need to move around. That's how you get blood clots. So, now I'm gonna go. So we're finished with this channel. Now I'm gonna go move on to what I believe is the synths. I'm pretty sure. Where's that piano coming from? Here. Okay. Let's check it out. We have a bowed pulse. So let's go to our remasters and origins, drop in our pulse. Let's actually see what this note is doing. We have another pulse here, but this is doing vibrato, so we're gonna have that. Or is it doing vibrato? Is that just a glitch in the MIDI that doesn't have that information? Yes, it is. So that is probably not doing vibrato. It's a lie. So this is a, as it turns out, this is like sort of a releasing synth that is like, it's probably just one synth. So let's put this down here. And we have some vibrato there. But now our sound muted out. Why? Because this plugin that plays the MIDI sucks. That's probably why. It's the first reason. Yes, that is every bit the reason. Okay. And now they go off into a fugue and do all this stuff by themselves. And this one's, I think one of these is like a super pulse at this point. Yeah, this one's definitely a super pulse. So we have a change. Let's see. In the first one, we have a change here. No, it's still the same wave. It just has a different envelope. It has a quicker envelope here. And now here we change to pulse 2. Okay, so let's drag in our pulse 2. And then let's configure our envelope by turning up the cutoff. Let's try to match this envelope that we have here at the beginning. Our sustain is, well, it used to be a lot less. It may be shorter. And Yeah, a lot shorter actually. And maybe the attack is shorter too. No, not really. And we have some release, let's see. Nice, okay. So now, I'm gonna go and see just how many of these notes belong to my pulse in the first channel. Let's go here. I know it goes all the way to like right here. And here. Now here is where it changes. Okay, and now let's make a new channel for this. And this is gonna start on bar 5. So let's make let's call this synths. And then we will go put this in our pulse channel. But see now, FL Studio always finds a way to mess us up because when it's not putting space where we don't want it, it's removing space where we need it. Now, if you recall, this was didn't start right away. It is let's see, let's go here. It starts 2 steps after the bar. But now FL Studio has removed these steps. So now we want to bring them back by moving this. Now this is super loud, so I want to now go give this a mixer track so that I can turn down the volume drastically to 15 decibels. Turn it down 15 decibels. Now we have a normal volume. Now I do believe the envelope has changes before that. Oh, and we might have some stuff, because I think it goes back to... Yes. Actually, we do have some stuff after that. Whoa. Psychedelic. So now here, our envelope is... Doesn't sound all too different from the other one, actually. Ah, I see. It takes a little longer to decay and decays more. And this is so the sustain is lower and the decay is higher. Okay, which probably means I think usually the decay extends out according to the sustain, so maybe just the sustain is lower here. So let's go and let's see, we know that we want this to happen at right here. So okay, right there. Now I know where it's going to happen. Okay, and now I want a model for this. I want to be able to hear this change. Okay, so we'll pause right here now. Now we will be able to hear this change. So we want the sustain to go up. Now let's Control I to paste what we already have. And actually, I think the decay takes longer here. Let me go check on that. Okay, that's good. Now, here is where we want it to change. So sustain is higher. Now, let's go to synths, and we're going to put our cursor where that bowed part where that other part happens, right here. Oh my. So we already have the tempo being played by our piano solo over this, and our orchestra likewise. So that's gonna these changes are gonna be handled by those things. We don't need to copy those changes. We just need to sort of approximate that tempo, because the changes will happen on the playlist level. We just need to now automate this sustain, because now we want it to be higher. Let's say I want this to go up here. Lovely. Okay, now almost sounds classical. It is classical. This whole entire soundtrack was very much inspired by classical music. Sounds like a lot of Bach. A lot of Bach in particular. Maybe some Mozart too. Oh boy. Okay, so now let's go and check out what we have after this. We have some pulse 2 notes. Now this returns to the other articulation. And this we have nothing because our MIDI glitched. Even in the future, nothing works. And then we have a super pulse here. Okay, so yeah, because this is like, yeah, that's a super pulse. So now this is going to go after the, whoops. This is going to go after the regular pulse, which is over here. But this, we don't want this in channel 6 of the MIDI. We want this in pulse 2. And that's really loud, so let's give it a mixer track. Actually, we can give it the same mixer track as the other one for now. And now let's check on the envelope on that. Perfect, it's the same default envelope as usually used. Okay, so now this is channel 7, I don't want to be here. So now we have that I forgot to copy before. So I think the best way to know where to put this is to know that it's right before that last note. You can kind of anchor it there. So now let's copy this and go to synths, go to pulse, and we want to put this somewhere here, but we're just going to move it right away to here. Yes. Okay. Now I want to track my changes in the regular pulse because I know it changes articulations back to another thing. So here we have this articulation. This is the super pulse, and then here we have the other articulation. But here it goes back to being low sustain. So let's go to that point in the synths, and turn the sustain back to being like a low sustain, which is right here, I believe. Tempo is wrong, but you know. So now let's go to the pulse, sustain, and sort of paste in that tempo that we had before. I mean that sustain that we had before. Which is somewhere right here. Yes, okay. Now this last note of the super pulse has also a different envelope because it is not quite the same. See, it's a little lower than this. So it's going to be a different envelope. Let's check out that envelope, see what that is. Very quiet, but I think it's higher sustain and it's slower. All right, it's hard to tell with this sort of volume. Maybe if I turn it down. I think the decay is longer, so let's go edit events, insert this, and wait, not here. I want to go to our synths, Control I. Okay, so this starts here, and then let's make the decay longer, like about this much. Nice. And now we have nothing on the MIDI because our plugin sucks. Let's see. Nothing is working again. And we have to sort of wake it up because it's asleep. Nice, so our envelope sounds right. Now I want to take my panning. Let's see. So we have quite a bit of panning movement here. Let's go to control. Let's try to find our channel 6 panning. Okay, so we have mostly just left here, but then there's these notes that are like changing. Now this is not just a left and right pattern. It's finishing, it's both starting, each phrase starts and finishes on the left. So it's a repetitive sort of pattern, and we're going to do this with note pans. instead of using like the panning knob, so that we can add other so we have another layer to this line that's panned the other way. So let's go Alt X and turn everything down here all the way to the left. And then let's find this moment where it's done. I think it's here. Yes. Now let's go and alternate them. Okay, now I'm getting a little tripped up here. I want to know, since these phrases are shorter, how do they, what's their new pattern? Wait a second. It's still continuing the same formation, but without that note present. We're just doing left, right, left, and then left, right, left again. Okay. So let's go to pulse. Note pan. Go left, right, left, left, right, left. And then it goes to be just left pan again. Let's see, where is that moment again? It almost feels like this envelope is different. Let's see, maybe we need to make adjustments to our envelope. Definitely feels like the attack is slower. Much better. Now let's see if that's true for the rest of the thing. If it's an overall thing that I was missing. Yes, it is. Okay, that's much better. All right. Now we have this line done, except for the volume. Let's go ahead and take our volume. Okay, so all this volume stuff is going to go here. We're going to copy this and go to synths. And then we're going to go to, let's see, pulse channel volume. Paste that there. Now some of this stuff belongs to the, let's also scale these levels so that we have more. Yes, because I want these to be louder so they can catch the saturator when we have our when we do our mixing. So now let's catch where the okay, so there's not really this part though belongs to the super pulse. So now let's go super pulse volume and paste this here. Now let's also grab our that part where the super pulse happens. We need that volume there too. let's catch this, let's just copy this amount of volume. Copy value, paste, and then go Control I to insert right there. Nice. Lovely. Okay, so we've got that. Now we need our vibrato. And now we have missing information as always, so we need to predict. So it sounds like it's just going to be this again. So let's go and copy this. Let's delete this and then paste. Now we have this information here. Now let's put 0 everywhere else. And we will copy this. Actually, I want to copy this from the time that it starts to the end. Copy that. Let's confirm that it starts here. Yes, okay. Now let's go to synths. Paste. And put back our 0 here. But we don't want this in channel mod. We want this in pulse pitch envelope. Now this knob is very sensitive, so let's Alt X, scale levels. Let's turn the let's multiply it by let's do 25% of the original signal. Lovely. Now let's see. This belongs to the super pulse, so we don't want that. Now let's go and copy this, and then we'll delete it. It starts here. And now let's go to the pulse 2, the super pulse. Pitch envelope. Paste that there. Now let's go add 0 here. Actually, we might want that a little lower. Yeah, I think we want this a little lower. A little lower overall. Let's go to scale levels and let's go like 10%. Maybe 80%. Yeah, now let's do that to the other one. Alt X. That ought to do it. Nice. Let's see. From Super Metroid Link to the Past, which OST do you enjoy the most? I don't know. I think I really enjoyed Super Metroid the most because it was like some dark and nice synths. Which or maybe I enjoyed Pokemon because Pokemon was very classical. It's tough to say. But Pokemon was a lot of work. It was all good. I enjoyed it the same amount, let's say. Okay, so we have this whole channel now. This channel is done. Let's go for the second channel. Now we have... So this starts here, and the pulse changes here. Changes envelope here, but that's already taken care of. Now this is our... Wait, no, this remains... No, this is our super pulse. Okay, so everything before this is a regular pulse. Control Shift. Everything else. Now let's see if we have any more regular pulses. do believe this is also one. Yes, this is a regular pulse. It's our bass, though. Now, this I do believe is actually a layer of the tuba. So we might leave this one out. But not this part. Or no, because this stuff is all pan, so it's definitely part of the other line. But when he puts that, so that one by itself, it usually means it's part of a different idea. So let's copy this. Go to synths, paste. No. Go to pulse and paste. Oh, this is giving me like Enya vibes. Only time. Only time. And say where the road leads, where the day needs only time. Lovely. I like that. Now let's go back here and see, is all of this just pan to the right? Yes, it is. Now, I want to see about this bassy part. I want to see if that's, how much of this is just a layer of the tuba. Because you can't have very much variation in two different bass notes. Otherwise, it's just going to sound very dissonant. Now, this might not be. This is definitely not, because the bass is not going to, this is not a part of a bass. So this is, but this might be a layer of something else in the orchestra. Actually, the strings. I think this is a layer of the strings. So we shall see. And this might. Actually, a lot of this, I want to see. A lot of this might be a layer of something else, because this is when the orchestra starts. I want to see if this is just a layer of the orchestra. Actually, I can see that right here because I have the notes previewed here. This is not a layer of the tuba because the tuba doesn't play here. But here... So let me enable some of these channels and see if more of this... And now the MIDI is shutting off on me. So far, it's not a layer. No, so far as nothing is a layer except for that bass at that one point, and even here. Oh, it is still a layer of the bass. think here that's that, but I think that last note is still a layer of the strings. Yes, it is. So let's see. E7, I think it was that, actually I can see by just moving this note out of the way. No, it's actually not a layer. Okay, so we do have like this harmony again. But this, so I want to bring this stuff over there. Since this is definitely belonging to the synth, do its own thing. Let's go for synths, and actually I want to memorize the place where this is, the context where this is. This is right after the other one. Okay. This is going to be going to pulse 2, and it'll be right here. Now the envelope here is what? Because I think it's bowed actually. So now I probably should I could probably get this by just increasing the attack. No. Lovely. Okay, so now I just want to gate this out. Like, so I want to, automate the attack. So it's like, we're going to insert this here at the beginning. Okay, but this kind of attack is not a part of this here. This is not a part of the agenda. Not a part of the redneck agenda. So I think this stops here. Yes. For the whole song it stops. Now, I want to, before I copy this bass, I want to make a dedicated channel for the bass where we can put both the tuba and the and that pulse bass. We can kind of put that there. And because at some point it does solo the pulse bass, so we'll just put that in. We'll have the whole bass in a place all its own, but not the piano. The piano is going, piano is part of the whole. That'll stay, the piano bass will stay in the solo. So let's go and, let's go to orchestra. We'll grab our tuba, cut it, and then we will go to find first empty, call it bass. Paste the tuba here. We'll input our time signature to mark the downbeat. Now let's go and grab our automation here. We don't have any automation because the bass always stays center, and but I thought the volume changed. Let me check my internal stuff. I could have sworn they have like one of those notes in the tuba at the end where it like fades in. No, really? Wow, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna have to check up on that because I do believe bass had that note. It did. So we missed that. So let's copy this. And now, wait, so it's really not an orchestra. I really forgot about that. No, I didn't actually. It's there. I was looking in the other channel, the other pattern. So let's go and grab this then, cut it, go to the base, and we'll just paste it here. Lovely. All right, now we don't have any panning on this, right? Because it does stay center. Nice. Okay, so now let's go and grab our pulse bass in channel 7. And now that'll be all of this. And we'll be able to tell where to place it because it's going to fit in the gap. It's going to start when the tuba has its gap. So let's go. This is a regular pulse bass. And it'll start here. And it is center panned the whole time. Now let's check on the envelope for that. So in channel 7, we do have the same envelope, and it is going to be actually a different envelope because we have a change here. We have another change here. So this would be, what is this change? What is... We have a longer attack. Well, I mean, a longer decay. So let's go head over to our base. And one thing we have to make sure is that it doesn't intersect with our other stuff, because we might actually, I'm gonna have to make a new pulse for this bass. Because I don't want, because I'm probably, for one thing, I'm gonna want to mix it differently. And the other thing is, I don't want it changing while this one, like interfering with the other envelopes of the treble bass. No. This goes here. Now, I do believe that this was a... No, wait, hold on. Ah, it's more sustained. So it's more sustained than its predecessor. Nice, okay. So let's call this pulse bass. Okay, good. Now we just have this one, and I want to see this. Now this part of the synths is also panned to the right. I think all of these are going to be panned to the right, right? Let's check. Okay, now let's go and check on the panning on these, because I think I forgot about that. Oh, they're left. Okay. And now this one is also left. Okay. So all of them are left. We just need to switch them around. No. Nice, okay. Lovely. Okay, now we have that one note in the other channel, channel 7. And that is going to be here. So I'll just copy that to the synths. Pulse 2. Who can say where the road leads? Wait, do both of these have... I think there's attack on both of these. Hold on. Let's see what our attack is doing in this moment. Alright, so let's go bring it back to normal on this bar. Nice, okay. Now this note should be, this last note should be panned to the right, yes? No, it's actually panned center. Okay, which I think I already have there, so that's good. Yes. Lovely. Okay, so we're done with those 2 layers of the synths. Let's see. I think we have some drums over here. This is probably crashes. Let us head over to here. I guarantee this is going to be crashes, almost. Yes. And there's that glitch trash. It's not going to sound like that. But now we want to, what is part of the mix is this? I think this is, this is the part where the timpani starts. So this is the very beginning of our drums. This is going to go, okay, so let's, no. Click on here. Copy this whole thing. And go to drums. And then we're going to go clone our tubular bells. Reset the panning. And then we're going to go to part 10, which is where our drums live. And we're going to go SC88 Pro Map Orchestra. Turn off the reverb. And then we'll go hold Alt and push down to channel 8. Now we're going to zoom in here. And we'll paste these notes. This is going to go here. The notes go shift up a little more. And this is not expressed. This is the standard drum. So we're going to go drag in the our crash 2. Put this here. And let's call this crash 1. Which is a Piatti crash. So let's put this at normal pitch. Now let's go and set this to be channel 10, Alt-C. And now this is internally panned to the left, so let's go and correct that by panning this to the right. Now let's check on this, I'm not sure. Nice. Yeah, it's got a lot of reverb on it too. Yeah, that's right. But this should be a little quieter, I think. Yeah. Now, I think in the game, this is actually panned. This one is panned a little bit. It's internally panned, I think. So there's no knob for it. So we just have to estimate how much this is panned. I think this is actually a little higher pitched than... Actually, we can just set the root note. And I want to say this has an envelope with a very sharp transient. It's a little, actually, that's a little too high. But I think we want to go like 50 cents. Half a note. No. Oh. We had the pitch knob turned on. Maybe no. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Lovely. And wait a second. What is this at the bottom? Oh, okay. That's not a crash. That's a kick. Okay, so we have a kick in here. That means we're going to need to bring in our our standard drum set. Where is it? Did I remove that? I did. Weird. Okay. Oh, no, this is here. Okay. So now we're going to go clone this crash 1. Call it kick. And now we're going to go to, instead of orchestra, make this standard drums 3. And we are going to put this one single kick here. But it's going to be stored at C. And it's going to be at channel 10. Yes. And why is it stored at D? So why is this patch stored at D? It's usually at C. Oh, it is at C. Okay, I just guess I got the wrong one. I don't know. But I saw the wrong note. Now let's put this down here so our crashes can be together. And let's go back to this. And now we can move on to the next thing. Which is something, is this going to be more synths or is it going to be a sample they snuck in there? We'll find out. It's a synth. I think it's our triangle. Yes, it is our triangle. Okay, so let's go drag our triangle in. Now this has no envelope. Let's disable the envelope. Has some vibrato though. Actually, did I miss any vibrato in this channel? Yes, I did. We have to go backtrack a little bit. Okay, and we have missing information here. So we're going to go and copy this. I think it's going to be the same thing. Yes. Okay, so let's delete this, paste this here. Lovely. Now let's go and put this here, and then we copy. Actually, I want to copy from this point, because this is where my notes start for the synths. Okay, so now we're gonna go paste. We're gonna go to the pulse knob. And we have some information here already. Let me see if this is the same as my other information. Okay, we just have more. Okay, all right. But do we have like conflicting lines? Because this is like a fugue. Actually, this is more like a bass, so maybe we can put this to our bass. These notes here. Yeah, because this is affecting the vibrato of this one is affecting the vibrato of the bass notes too. We don't want that. So let's go. Maybe we'll be able to fit this in our bass, but I need to know what time this occurs in relation to the other. Okay, so this bass note, these bass notes happen whenever the orchestra first starts, I think. Okay, and then there was another part to the bass. I think it switches to bass down here. Yes. Okay. Now let's go to our bass. And this is when the orchestra first starts. So this will go here with the tuba. But since we already have a bass here, it isn't really much of a bass. No, that's not a bass. That's just a low harmony. Let's go, and instead of cutting that out, we're gonna go and just make a new pulse channel. So this will be pulse number 2, and now we can independently control the vibratos. Okay. So now let's go to pulse number 2. Paste this here. Now we need our vibrato for that line again. So let's go back to the MIDI. And let's grab that stuff. Let's see. Okay, so we want all of this. Okay, so let's go now to the synths. Find this line, which occurs over here. And then we'll go to the pulse number 2, pitch envelope, and paste. Now, let's put 0 here. And now this knob is very sensitive, so let's scale levels. And remember, we wanted it a little bit lower than 25% before. So now let's do 22%. Lovely. Now, I think we had some more vibrato in this channel after that. No, I think it's all just the same. Wait. Yes, this is part of the pulse 2 bit. So... And so is this, actually. Okay, so this is like the first full bar of the pulse 2. Actually, we can go and grab it from synths. Or we can go and grab it from the pulse line. Yeah, because we copied it here. Now it's already scaled, so we don't have to scale it. And we have the correct timing, so let's go and copy this. Let's go to our pulse 2 volume envelope, and we'll delete this space and paste here. Okay, that's weird. I think we pasted that too early. Yeah. No, wait, we didn't. Why is that there? That is not supposed to be there, I guarantee it. You're gonna like the way you look, I guarantee it. Yeah, yeah, I don't know what happened there, but that wasn't supposed to happen. There is nothing, not supposed to be anything right there in the middle there. So let's copy this again, and let's see just what went wrong. So this is our pulse number 2. So here is where we wanted the pulse 2 to start having vibrato. And now we want to remove this and paste this. I don't know how that got there, how that middle part got there, but we didn't want it there. Wait, what? It is there now. So what is that? That is not in the original. Hold up. What is going on here? So, the data I copied is the same. What's different must be the notes. Okay, so wait a second. I think this is the wrong notes that I'm copying this to. No, it's not, but... So why in my notes do I have like two short notes there? So this vibrato occurs yeah, see, the vibrato is not happening when it should. But it has the same interval, so why is this happening over here? That makes no sense. Okay, so these notes should match these. And they do. So, wait a second. Did I put these in the wrong place? I did. I put these in the wrong place. So this is supposed to be before the bar. That's why. Okay. Lovely. Okay, mystery solved then. Lovely. So that's all we need right there. That's that mystery solved. Now, let's grab our triangle. I think we do that already? No, we didn't. Let me see how much time we have. We have 20 more minutes before we have to take another break. So let's go grab this triangle, which is not enabled. And then over here, what's this? Nice, more triangle. Lovely. Okay, so let's select all of this. So let's go copy, and where does this occur in the rest, as in relation to the rest of the synths? This is also a layer of the flute. So this has to go on the flute's line. And it's also a layer of the strings. And it does change volume a little bit with the flute. Okay, so this is changing with the synths. So that means I want this line to go to the synths. And the other one, no, this second line to go to the synths, and this first one to go to the melody, to the orchestra. Okay, so now let's go to orchestra, triangle, and try to find our flute. Oh, it's at the beginning, that's right. And this is super loud, so we want to give this the mixer track, so we can turn it down, way down, 15 decibels. Lovely. Now let's go and get the other part that goes to the synths, and we'll put that in there. Synths. Go to triangle. Paste this here. Okay, now let's get our volume stuff, because this panning is just center. Oh, I hear it's doing something. So it's going all the way to the right here. Let's go and note pan our way into that. Nice. Okay, and then the other one is center. Now for our volume changes, we have this. Let's set our snap to be a beat. And then we'll select this. Actually, yeah. Let's send this to the orchestra at the beginning. But let's send it to now the triangle. Oh, we got it right on the money. Nice. Okay, now let's go and grab the other part of the volume. Now, why does this have no automation? Oh, it does. I didn't copy the whole thing. Whoops. Wait, no, yes, this is the part I copied. This is meaningless right here. I don't know why this happens. There's no notes here. Okay, so let's copy this and go to synths. And then starting here, paste this, and now let's Alt X, scale levels, and let's scale this up to be at the top. No, let's scale this up to 75. Okay, and now let's go to Orchestra, and wait a second. I copied that to channel 9 when I should have copied it to the triangle volume. And now FL Studio never pastes anything where we want it, so it's just going to give us all that space. So let's go undo and paste it here. Now it should be right where I want it. Okay. And now we can hold, why would you do that? Crazy. Now let's go. Okay, now somehow this scale doesn't work anymore. Oh wait, no, we already scaled it. That's right, okay. So now I just want to go back to Orchestra. Alt X, and now this will have the same scale. Lovely. Okay. Now let's go back to our main line. Let's check out what this stuff is. We have more piano notes. And does this stay piano all the whole time? No. How much time do we have? I'm gonna just take a break in a few minutes. Or in 13 minutes. How much of this piano do we have? Okay, so here we come in with strings. We switch to strings here, and do we ever switch back to piano again? Yes, we do. Wow, okay, so we're going out with a lot of stuff here. All right. Let me go select this first, because this will be harder to find. Okay, now we've got that selected. Let's Control Shift, select all this stuff. And here I think is where the strings start. Yes, okay. Now let's copy this, go to piano solo, and then go to piano, and this will be our, let's see, we have channel 3, what looks like channel 3 so far, channel 4 maybe? Like we have about 3 channels here. Let's just send this to channel 4. Alt-C to change, and if we do Shift-C, that is all. Actually, let me undo that. Okay, we don't have a channel 4. Nice. Okay, now let's go check out what we have, what our panning is for that one. And actually, that one part that's after the solo, we want that to be part of the orchestra, because it's way out there. Okay, so now we actually have to fit this this solo, this little melody, into where it goes into the orchestra. So let's go. Well, first we have to find it again. Okay, so here. Okay, so there's trumpets before this, but we don't have those trumpets yet, so that's not a good measure. What else is happening in this mix right now? We don't have timpani at this point either. So this would be here. So we have strings and French horn at this point. So that will go here. Let's see, now we have to go and find this point. I think it's here. Yes, there it is. Paste that here. And now let's go into channel 1 with this, since we don't have anything else playing. Okay, so now let's go and grab our panning for that first part of the piano. It's going to be a straight... Oh wait, we want to like mute out everything again. Okay, so all of this is panned 27% left. So let's copy this value. And now this, let's go into generators, piano, and pan 4. So now this, let's go into part 4. This will have no reverb. And it'll be SC88 Pro Mat Piano 1. But maybe, do we want the European one for this one? Let's see. And actually, I think we want to turn the cutoff all the way up for this. Sounds good. Nice. Now I want to go to the piano bit that we put into the orchestra just now. Actually, I want to go to the MIDI and find that part. Oh wait, what is our volume for this part? I have to go and copy that in. So this is going to be 73%. Which is almost 100, so we can leave that alone. That's not almost 100, but it almost equates to 100 in the volume here. So that's just going to equate to this amount. So it'll be about the same. You can copy it anyway, paste it anyway. See, it's going to be 93. It goes to 90, equates to 93 in the sound canvas. Okay. So now, let's go and look for that part in the piano. Here it is. Let's go check out our panning in that moment. Okay, so we have a static this way direction. Copy value. And that means that in that moment, when we have the piano, right now this channel pans, let's see what way. Everybody shut up. This pans to the left, and I do believe that here we had it pan to the right, so that means we're going to want to go to pan 1. And in this moment, we are going to... Okay, so that one's already inserted. Let's see. In that moment, we're going to go paste this value, and then Control I, insert it. Now, we have it to the right, and then it preserves left in the next thing. But do we have it preserving, what do we have it as in the regular piano solo? Did we just leave that blank? No, we didn't. We had it. Okay, perfect. Now, let's go to ending and... Okay, so that is... Let's go grab our volume for that moment. Wow, why would you do that? I hate my mouse. Okay. So this is going to be 56%, and it doesn't change, it's just... Nice. 56%. Let's go to now the orchestra, volume 1. And then let's paste this knob, paste this value, and Control I. Why? Oh my god. Just because I don't have the focus on this thing, it does something else. Okay. Now let's go to piano solo. We already have this input into here, so that's good. I don't even know where this... Oh, and that's a layer of the piano. Very nice. But why is this over there now? Wait, what? Oh, because this is a repeat of this, which has the flute playing. And then the piano just kind of repeats that cadence later on. Okay. Lovely. Okay. So how much time do we have left? Okay, we are out of time. So this is where I'm going to cut it for today. Are you doing the second half of this song today? No, I'm doing the second third of this song today. And then the last third, we will take a break now. And the final third, we will go do in a couple of hours after I've stretched. And come back. So we'll come back in like a couple of hours. I don't really have anything I need to do except maybe eat. So I'll make lunch and then come back. Because this is a huge song. This song does not... This is like, how long is this of non-repetition? So, this is 3 minutes of non-repetitive music. Most of the songs are like a minute at most of non-repetitive music. So, this is like 3 minutes. This is like 3 times our song, so it's taking 3 streams to do. That is the reason. Okay. So, with that said, we will go and take a break, and I will cook and come back, and I will see you guys soon. Thanks for coming to the stream, and this will be Jam and Sam signing off until a few hours later. Ciao.